Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2020 with Africa Sports. It is the start of Season 7 and I think, you know what, this is probably going to be the last season because by the time this finishes, I suspect FM21 is going to be about maybe 2 or 3 days away, the beta release that is. So then, we are obviously already at the end of November and ready for some Champions League action. We have our group drawn and we have the team that actually almost pipped us to the post in the final. Semi-final, that is. Not the final, to the final. That's what I wanted to say. FC Platinum of Zimbabwe have made it to the group stages again. They are with ourselves, ES Tunis, and I can't even remember the other team. Hold on, who is it? Who's the other team? It is Raja Casablanca. There we go. Teams, basically, we've played all of these before. Now, as it is the start of a new season, we've obviously got some transfer business to talk about. And on the right-hand side, you can see there is a huge amount of money that suddenly joined us. And it wasn't even one of our players that got sold. Musa Dosashono left GZ in China and moved to Borussia Dortmund for £40 million. And we got 50% of that. That is why I was so determined to put that 50% sell on in any of my young players that end up moving abroad. Because all it takes is a 40 million transfer and all of a sudden we've got £30 million in the bank. So yeah, Musa Dosashono has made us a huge sum of money. There has also been a fair amount of transfer business going on and 2 big players have left the club and then returned. Herman Acker has gone to Monaco for £2 million with a 50% sell-on, and then they've loaned him back to us for the season, which is quite nice of them. So, yeah, that is one less player to worry about leaving the club. So we got £2 million and a 50% sell-on. So Herman Acker, I'm hoping we get a decent season out of him. Then in a few years' time, he gets sold on again from Monaco, and we can obviously reap the rewards of that. Fred Quay is the other player to leave. He has signed for Porto. I did mention, I think in episode 3 or something like that of last season, that, yeah, Porto were interested. He has left. He has gone to Porto. And then once again, they've loaned him straight back to us, 1.7 million, potentially going up to £2.8 million for Fred Quay. Big amount of money there. We've also got the 50% sell-on in this one. So, yeah, Fred Quay, that is a good bit of business. And like I said, we still keep him for another season. Some other players to leave, Charles Mayere, Slim Chahad and Constant Kouame have all left the club. Mayere's gone for £100,000, which is actually a decent amount of money. He's now worth £1.4 million. He's not that good. He's not worth that much at all. And I just love the fact that we sold Slim Chahad for £25 to MK Dons. He's actually part English, by the way. This is why he's gone to England. He's part English, Tunisian and Italian. So yeah, he spent last season on loan at Plymouth, apparently. And a quick look at Constant Kouame, who's now 30 years old. We signed him, I think, at the start of the save. Moved him on because he's basically not good enough for us anymore. Joining the club then, we've got a fair amount of players joining. And some of them have joined for quite large sums of money. We will start off with the most expensive, and that is Steve Mavui, who has yet to play a game for us because we've loaned him out to US Orleans in France. And the reason why he's gone there is because of the maximum of 6 foreign rule. So yeah, Mavui, very good at football. However, we've already got 6 players that we need to have registered. Most of them are defenders and strikers, so Mavui doesn't actually fit into the squad. One of the new foreigners that we have signed is Sudanese central midfielder Abdelgader Youssef, who is very good. 2.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential for the Sudanese international. He's cost a fair amount of money, £375,000. But I think he's good. I think he's actually very good. He's going to be probably playing as a Mazzala. Maybe the box-to-box, actually. I think he's the box-to-box is what we're trying him as. Although I think he will be better as a Mazzala. He's only 19. He's got plenty of time to develop. He's literally 20 in 2 days' time. Another player who we're not able to play is Bright Martins, an 18-year-old Nigerian right-back and left-back who I brought in because basically he's really fast and he's actually got some reasonable technical ability. Yes, he can't mark or pass, but in our league, I don't think he needs to be able to mark. We don't need our fullbacks for defending, but because, again, he is Nigerian, so he's not Ivorian, he's not actually able to be registered. Also, he's 5'3". He is a small man. One of our new central defenders, notice I say one because we brought a couple. George Aguirre has signed, a 22-year-old Ghanaian central defender, signed from WAFASC in his native Ghana, and I think he's good. He's much better than Diarra Suba, Karume, and basically everyone else who we had in our squad before. So yeah, Aguirre is probably going to be playing a lot of football for us this season. Another non-Ivorian to join and go immediately out on loan is Molefe. He has gone on loan to SO Army, so he's staying in the Ivory Coast, which is basically what we wanted him to do. I think there's something there. He looks reasonable, only 18 years old, so he's got plenty of time to develop. Playing for SO Army as well. Hopefully he's going to get a lot of football, score some goals. He's also a model citizen, which I've said this before. I don't know much about personalities, but I think that's the best one. Maybe. Now, the 3 players that we have signed on free transfers. Dr. Mbatha, which is actually his name. That is not a name that I've given him. His name is Dr. Mbatha, which I think is absolutely amazing. He is basically, again, he's non-Ivorian, so he's not going to be able to play for us. He's going to sit in the under-21s and get extremely annoyed because he's not in the squad. But we will hopefully get him in the squad next season or loan him out. Basically, I want him to stay in the Ivory Coast so he becomes homegrown. That's the plan. But in order for him to do that, he needs to play in the Ivory Coast for 5 seasons, I think it is. I think that's how long... Is it 5 or is it 4? That's 5, isn't it? Is that 5? I think that's 5 seasons. Next up is Abubakar Keita, who is an Ivorian, and he's a real Ivorian as well. 28 years of age, signed on a free transfer from OHL in Belgium. Now, he is a deep-lying playmaker. However, he's a centre-back. I am playing him as a central defender. This is my plan. Because, as I mentioned before, in the league, we don't really need to defend, so I'm going for the most attacking central defenders we can possibly get our hands on. And looking at Keita, he's actually got the attributes to be a decent central defender. So that's the plan. Abubakar Keita will be a centre-back for the whole season. And finally, as we know, Jan Gaboho has signed on a permanent deal as well. His deal with Inter Milan had expired. We were able to pick him up on a free transfer, so his 2-year loan spell comes to an end. And now he begins 2, it's a 2-year contract, 2 permanent years at the club, and I don't think he's going to want to extend it beyond those 2 years. He's on £10,000 a week. He's by far our most expensive player. If we actually look, can we see? He takes up 15% of the wage bill just by himself. Just one player is 15% of the wage bill. But we're not done there. That's obviously all the transfer business. I've been playing around in Photoshop, and I've made kits. I've made kits for myself, okay? I've tried to keep them in line with what the kits are in game. I haven't made 3D kits because I don't know how to do that. But I've basically made myself some Nike home and away kits which kind of match what we did have originally. And I think they look quite fancy. Anyway, we've got 2 matches to play in this episode. We have to play ES Tunis, and we are playing, I believe FC Platinum is what I've planned. I think we're doing literally... Yes, it will be FC Platinum, so we're going to kind of play the first 2 group stage games. Hopefully we do well in that. Obviously next episode, episode 2 of Season 7, will be well into possibly February for the other 2 group stage games in the Champions League. That was smooth as anything, that one. Match number 1 then of the episode will be the Champions League tie at home against ES Tunis, a team who we have played 4 times in the past. We've beaten them, 3 of them. So hopefully we can make this, well, let's say 5 wins. Let's never lose to ES Tunis. Before we get into the starting 11s though, we have a bit of a problem. This is obviously Christian Drogba. You'll notice that just above my head it says fitness, a pulled abdominal muscle. He's out for between 5 days and 2 weeks. So our number 1 goalkeeper is injured. Our number 2 goalkeeper, Abubakar Bamba, has broken his ankle, so he's out for 6 weeks to 3 months. So our number 2 goalkeeper is also going to miss the game against ES Tunis. So because of this, I actually recalled our 3rd choice goalkeeper, Basole, who was out on loan at AS Tanda playing football. However, he's not registered for the Champions League because you can't register players for the Champions League once you've gone through your final registration phase. So our 3rd choice goalkeeper is also not able to play in this match either. So say hello to Valery Madou, who joined our club last season, I think maybe the season before, in our youth intake. He is a 19-year-old goalkeeper with 1.5-star current ability and 2.5-star potential. Madou is going to be very, very busy. He's played a league game already. He conceded a goal. This is not good news. He's got 9 free kick taken. Don't do it. I don't need my goalkeeper. Don't need him taking free kicks at the very least. So then, the starting lineup for the game against ES Tunis will be Madou in goal. It will be a back 4 of Numa, Keita, Aguirre and Agor. It's going to be Chole, Zamble and Yusuf in the middle of the pitch today. Chole is playing because Herman Acker isn't registered for the Champions League because basically he was registered, we sold him, we brought him back, he then wasn't registered. I don't understand how that works, because realistically, he's still the same person. He should still be registered. It doesn't make sense to me, but we have to deal with Chole. Yusuf is moving over to be the Mazzala on the right-hand side. Zamble is usually the box-to-box anyway. So Yusuf has come in for Gaboho, because Gaboho is currently injured. On the right-hand side is Alozi, because Quay is injured, and Gessen will be on the left-hand side. And Latte Lath has returned from his loan deal, and Latte Lath is good at football. So good, in fact, he's probably going to be leaving because teams in France want him. Although that is Brest, who aren't the best team. So maybe we can keep hold of Latte Lath for a bit longer. Now, obviously, as defending champions, the Champions League, we need to look to defend it again, surely. We need to try and get ourselves to the final. I think it's going to be a bit easier, although I say that with no goalkeeper, with a fourth choice goalkeeper in goal. We've got ourselves 15 minutes on the clock and a highlight, and Gessen's going to get the head. It's Latte Lath, he's going to keep it in. Is he going to cross it? He does. Tries to find Yusuf. Agor's going to collect this now, who has a little bit of interest from China, which is a bit of a concern. Yusuf to Chole. Now Zamble finds Chukwudi Agor, right-hand side of the penalty area. Back to the Sudanese central midfielder who finds Mohamed Latte Lath, and Latte Lath gets his 12th goal of the season. He has turned up. The season on loan he spent at Bastia, he scored 12 goals, I think it was. He's now returned to the Ivory Coast knowing how to score goals, and it's great. 15 minutes later, on the half-hour mark, we've got another possible chance. Zamble to Chole. Agor's going to collect it. We'd love to play it to our fullbacks, don't we? All the time. Agor keeps hold of it after being fouled. It's a penalty. We've got ourselves a penalty, although we now need to do VAR, apparently. I want a skip button for this, because we don't need to see it. Just tell me what happens at the end. Surprise, surprise, it was a penalty. And Zemzemi is getting himself a warning. Fair enough. Who is stepping up to take it? Is it Latte Lath? It is Mohamed Latte Lath for his second goal of the game. Where is he going to put it? Bottom right. That's my guess. Bottom right-hand side. Are you going to kick it? Are you going to do anything? What are we doing here? Hello? Game? Hello? Hello? What are we doing? Hello? What's... Finally! He's moved. He's put it straight down. He put it straight down the bloody middle. What an awful penalty. All of that, and he just puts it straight down the bloody middle. It's a goal kick. Raja Casablanca are now 2-0 up against the Zimbabwean side of FC Platinum. ES Tunis have the ball all the way back to the keeper, who has now probably got a 7.2 rating because he saved a penalty. Kicks it long upfield to try and find a striker. Does manage to find one. Namli, gets past his man on the right-hand side. Crosses in. Aguirre gets it clear. Now Alozi, he can run forward with the ball down towards the right-hand side. Needs some support. He's been tackled. And once again, ES Tunis have the ball in their possession. Ben Shafira kicks it upfield. Alozi's managed to win that header. Or did he win that header? I don't think he did, actually. It looked like he won the header, but I don't think he did. Chole to Zamble, dinks it over, finds Ngessen, chests it down, has one chance, has a second chance. Latte Lath is there for a third chance, and their goalkeeper is going to pick up man of the match at this rate. Alozi's gone over to take the corner, right-footed towards the middle. It's gone over everybody. In fact, it's a free kick because somebody pushed somebody. Almost at half-time, Alozi's ball finds Zamble. Alozi wants that back because he has acres and acres of space. Runs towards the penalty area, gets tackled. And now Tunis can possibly counter-attack. If we get this back, that will be good. And Gessen, he's trying to make a bit of space for himself. He's going all the way across to the right-hand side. Gone for a long-range shot instead with his left foot. But the goalkeeper can hold on to that one. He's got a 7.4 rating there, goalkeeper. He's saved 10 shots. It's 1-0. We should be about 4 or 5-0 up at the moment. We're doing good. We're just not scoring the goals. No changes at half-time. We are sticking with what we know, although both of our wingers, and Gessen and Alozi, are struggling a little bit. 6.4s and 6.5s. Good news as well, our goalkeeper hasn't had to make a single save at the moment because Tunis have had 2 shots and both of them were off target. Second half is pretty boring, isn't it? Pretty boring. Not a lot is happening. Right, we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to put Kayate on the right. I feel like Kayate's played on the right a few times before. So that's what we're going to try. Alozi has improved, which is good news. Aguirre is on a 6.6. I don't really want to do too many changes. I want to bring on Olivier Conan, because he's good. Much like Latte Lath, he spent a season out on loan. He played for AFAD Jekanu, scoring 10 goals and 20 appearances in the league. So he's had a decent season as well. We've still got Senu Gay as well, who obviously scored plenty of goals last season for us. Maybe we do some changes up front. It is a corner for Tunis. Raja Casablanca 3-0 up now. Namli's corner comes in towards the back post. It's Bernardo, and they've made it 1-1. Bernardo, are you good? I mean, you used to play for Middlesbrough. I mean, you're also 36 and a Colombian. I thought you were somebody else. Okay, we're fine. I mean, we're not fine. We're 1-1 with ES Tunis, and they've had one shot on target. But we're getting... This is being FM'd, okay? This is what being FM'd is. I'm going to give them a get creative. We've had 16 shots. I want to get the win. It's not a must-win game, but if we don't get the 3 points from this match, we need to start picking up some points elsewhere. Alosi's going to run long-range effort. It's almost found its way in. Yusuf is going to get on the end of that. What pace that was from the Sudanese international. Tries to cross it in, can't manage it. We've got 7 minutes of normal time to play. Highlight is carrying on. Yusuf plays it to Latte Lath, and his effort is garbage. Hits it wide of the post. Right, that is Latte Lath's last effort of the game. We're going to bring on Conan. Conan is going to come on. We need to find ourselves this winner. 4 minutes of injury time, and nothing is happening. That is not good. That is 27 shots, 17 of them on target, 1 goal. Their goalkeeper gets a 7.5 rating. This definitely was a game of 2 goalkeepers. Elsewhere, in the Champions League, ASEC Mimosas are in the group stages once again, and this time they have beaten APR FC of Namibia, Rwanda. I will never get... Some of these teams are really obvious where they're from, and some of them I just constantly forget. So, yeah, they've picked up 3 very good points. In fact, they are the best performing team in the Champions League from the Ivory Coast. Let's have a quick look at the Confederations Cup. Have we got anyone in the Confederations Cup that we can see? Bouaki FC are in there. That is good. They've picked up a point against CR Belazouid, who I want to say are Moroccan. Let's guess, or Algerian. Close, maybe. Well, the Champions League hasn't started off exactly how we wanted it to. We're going to go forward a couple of games to play FC Platinum next, a team that we beat in the semi-finals last season, where we actually won the whole damn show. So let's hope that we can beat them this time around as well. Match number 2 then of the episode, up against FC Platinum of Zimbabwe, the team that we beat in the Champions League semi-final last season. We're taking them on in the group stages. We have played one further match as well in between. We beat RC Abidjan 5-0 in the league. And one piece of very good news is Christian Drogba is kind of fit to play today. I don't know whether we risk him. I feel like we probably should. Okay, we don't. We do not risk our number 1 goalkeeper, because basically he has a 75% chance of getting re-injured. I say 75%. That's just a number that I've made up, but he has a very, very high chance of getting re-injured according to the game. So I don't want to lose him for a bit more time, because Madu isn't the best goalkeeper. Saying that, if I was in a room with him right now, Madu, I've got faith in you, buddy. It's Numa, Keita, Aguirre and Agor in front of Madu in goal. It's going to be Chole, Zamble and Yusuf in the middle, with Alozi and Gessen and Latte Lath as our strikers. FC Platinum still sticking with this 4-3-3, which did cause us some problems last time we played them. I just got my assistant manager to do a team talk then, and he absolutely nailed it, which is very rare that my assistant manager can actually do that. We need to get 3 points from this game. If we don't win this game, Champions League qualification is going to become a little bit more difficult, I think. 17 minutes and the first highlight of the game is underway. Yusuf plays it back to Agor. The Nigerian finds the Sudanese forward midfielder, and Latte Lath just slotted that in. It's 1-0. I'm getting all muddled up with my words and whatnot. Seconds after our opening goal, FC Platinum coming forward with the ball. Not the best pass. And Gessen heads down. Zamble just smashes it upfield. Latte Lath, 1-on-1 with the keeper. Can he get his second of the game? He doesn't manage to even get it on target. It goes wide for a goal kick. And another highlight is almost instant after that as well. 20 minutes and Gessen has it on the left. Plays it to Elvis Zamble, edge of the penalty area. And Gessen once again needs an option. Zamble gets it back after a couple of deflections. Chole finds Chukwudi Agor. Now Alozi gets past his man somehow and Gessen is there. And that is post. That looked like a great save, but I think it just hit the post. 30 minutes on the clock. Tunis have taken the lead against Raja Casablanca. This could be a very, equal group, because we all seem to be dropping points, and Gessen's going to run forward, finds Alozi. He's got an option to his right and his left. Valentin Numa plays it all the way across to the other fullback. Chukwueze Agor crosses it in, back post is Nguesson, and Nguesson's headed effort is well over the bar. We're going to see the goal kick as well. Agor's collected it. It's gone across. Zamble's first time pass. Now Latte Lath has the ball. Gets past his man. No, he doesn't. Keeps hold of it though. And Nguesson slots it through to Zamble. And Zamble's effort is straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Still 1-0, but we are knocking on the door for that second. Alozi with the corner for us. We are approaching half time. It's Aguirre. Agor's there, edge of the area. Alozi once again has it. The corner taker crosses it in. It's Nguesson with acres of space at the back. Hits the first man. We win ourselves another corner. We are getting so close. But this is going to be the same as the ES Tunis game, isn't it? I can see us getting real close, but just not scoring that second goal. It's cleared from FC Platinum. Steal it back, please. Steal it back. We kind of have it with Aguirre, the central defender. The highlight ends a free kick in a very odd position. I assume that must have been an offside. It was a bad free kick as well. Chole tries to make some space. It's taken a few deflections. Zamble to Agor, takes a touch. Why? That wasn't a shot. Why did he pass that? And now, because he's out of position, FC Platinum can come forward with the ball. Gaki runs towards goal. It's over the bar. I'm so worried. Every time someone comes close to our goal, I'm a bit concerned of our, 18, 19-year-old goalkeeper, because he's not very good at football. Numa's going to run with it. Numa stops and plays it to Chole. Chole's going to probably go backwards, isn't he? Across instead actually finds Zamble. Lots of space for Youssef. Youssef needs Agor to run. Alozi, and now Agor does have it. He's got loads of space. Plays it into the middle though. We're taking our time. Chole to Nguesson. Is he going to get a shot on target this time? He does. Latte Lath is there to mop up the pieces. And Mohamed Latte Lath gets his 15th goal of the season. It's 2-0. And it stays 2-0 at half time, which is good. We have kind of taken advantage. I would like to have, converted some more of these 22 shots that we've had. But we've got 2. 2 is enough. Elsewhere, ASEC Mimosas 0-0 with Orlando Pirates. I think ASEC Mimosas are starting to become a slightly better football team. I don't like the fact that all of our players seem to be complacent. Give them a show some passion. I mean, that didn't work. What would fix that? A demand more? Pay attention, encourage, calm down, concentrate? Maybe concentrate might have worked because they're looking complacent. I don't know. ES Tunis have taken the lead. FC Platinum coming forward with the ball. This is going to be a goal, isn't it? It is just wide of the post. We got very, very lucky there. And now we have a corner for ourselves. Alozi takes it towards the back post. It's gone over everybody. And Nguesson's been pushed over. That is going to be a penalty. And it's our second penalty in as many Champions League games. Latte Lath steps up. Is he going to score this one? He does score this one. He gets himself a hat-trick in a Champions League game. 16 goals now this season. Right, we're looking comfortable now. We are looking comfortable. I'm going to give him a concentrate. I just want to see if it fixes it. Losi's corner comes in. Header clear. And it potentially FC Platinum can run forward with the ball. Mtigo, he's going to keep going. Right-hand side, it is his strike partner. Mtigo keeps going. It is a wonderful save from the awful, awful goalkeeper. It's going to be a corner for FC Platinum. Number 20's gone over to take it. I've shouted concentrate at them now. We'll see whether that's actually made a difference. Keita gets it to Zamble. Zamble, they're now overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed. I just want them to not be complacent. How do I stop them being complacent? Demand more? I mean, demanding more doesn't necessarily stop them being complacent. I'm just playing around with team talks in this match, which is a bit odd for me. Agor's going to have the ball, plays it across. Youssef, long-range effort. It is whistled past the goalkeeper's far post. Still 3-0 though. A few more people seem to be a little bit fired up. I mean, I haven't done any subs. We've got ourselves a free kick. I'm going to do all of these uninterested players are coming off, whether we've got an option to replace them or not. So Guy Silla is going to come on. Zamble for Kayate and Nguesson for Asenu Gay. And then we'll just do that. That works. Latte Lath can move over to the left wing. I'm guessing the subs aren't going to take place. No, not just yet. So we're going to see whatever happens from this highlight. Agor to Alozi. Agor's going to continue his run on the right. Cross it in, please. Plays it back to Ibrahim Chole. Now Youssef. Long-range chance once again. Chole gets it this time. Alozi, edge of the penalty area. He's been tackled. FC Platinum can now possibly break free once again. It's 3-on-2, actually. They've got the numbers, and Tigo goes out wide. The goalkeeper's positioning is absolutely god-awful. It's 3-1, but what do you expect when you're playing just the worst goalkeeper? Their goalkeeper is going to be better than ours, which is very rare that I get to say that. Well, we've done our subs, all three of them. We've got 9 minutes of normal time. Asenu Gay crosses it in, straight into the hands of the keeper. I don't want to see an FC Platinum comeback, at all. I do not want to see that, although I feel like they might be pushing for it, Silla heads the ball down. Latte Lath now playing as a winger collects it. Kuyate, Latte Lath keeps going with the ball. Runs forward towards the right-hand side. Finds Alozi. Alozi's going to get into the penalty area. Goes for goal himself. Hits it wide off the post. Still 3-1. We're going to see the goal kick as well. Tiditi. Munditi, that's his name. That's actually not that difficult to say. Guy Silla has it, loses it, kept hold of it. Good job, Guy. Well done. He eventually kept hold of it. Kuyate to Alozi, takes a few touches to get past his man, goes for goal, hits the underside of the bar, and it still doesn't manage to go across the line, and the ball is cleared. I would love us to actually be able to score some of these goals. 34 shots. 14 of them on target, 3 goals and 1 of them was a penalty. We have won on the night 3-1, so we do, I think, go top of the group, maybe joint top with the same amount of goal difference basically as whoever won in the ES Tunis game. ASEC Mimosas. I know I shouldn't be wanting you to win games, but the fact that we are trying to build a nation and you've managed to beat Orlando Pirates in the group, looks like ASEC Mimosas, if we go to the groups quickly, are going to be top. They are top of their group. Top of their group with Orlando Pirates, ES Setif and APR. We are top of our group with ES Tunis, Raja Casablanca and FC Platinum. Next up then, we have to play Raja Casablanca in our final first set of group stage games, which we will not do in this episode. What we will do, we will go forward then to possibly ES Tunis there. That's where we're going to go. So there's going to be a big old lump of football taking place. We've got lots of Premier League games. We've got a Champions League game, obviously. We've also got a transfer window, which will be opening. I don't know whether we're going to buy a huge amount of football. We have a massive transfer budget. Absolutely massive transfer budget of £20 million. However, if we have a look, and let's just pick the best players. I mean, the best, most expensive players. Here we go. Most expensive players is Ousmane Gueye. And we don't really want him, do we? So, these are ones that are interested. Can we? Unsure. Maybe there's someone else. Everyone is obviously still Africa-based, which I want to be able to start having I say everyone is Africa-based. Everyone is African, at the very least. There's not too many players who aren't African. We have a Belgian down here, but I think he's also part African. He is. So I want to start being able to entice non-African footballers to Africa. That's kind of my goal now. Building a nation I don't think is going to happen because of when FM21 is coming out. But I just want to sign someone who's just has no connection to Africa to a team in Africa, which is a really weird thing to do. I mean, you're Irish, but you're also you're South African, aren't you? You're Democratic Republic of Congo. I don't think we're going to do it. Well, that is going to do it then for this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Africa Sports. If you did enjoy, do please remember to leave a like. If you are new here and you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. I'll be back tomorrow with the final 2 group stage games that we're going to play on camera at the very least as we continue Season 7. And maybe we've spent a lot of money. We won't have spent a lot of money in January. Don't worry about it. I'll see you in the next one.